Are you joking?
Hi, my chookies. Cherylyn Barnsley, once again, just for you. No, I shouldn't joke, because the thing what I'm about to talk in this YouTube is a very stiff subject. I'll just get straight into it. As many of you know, I have been trying to go viral, get myself out there, get into some acting. I've been doing shows, releasing singles, making film clips, you name it, the whole works. So about 10 years ago, I wanted to be part of this show, what I heard this bloke was doing. He was doing like a theatre show sort of thing. So anyways, I got the number of a friend and I called him up and he said, the tryouts have already happened. You've missed the tryouts. I said, oh, fuck me, dude. He says, well, don't worry, because some of the parts I didn't find people for them. So I've actually got private tryouts at my house. I've got a few people coming. You're welcome to come and try and do it as well. So I thought, right, what have I got to do? He said it's actually cold reading. So what that means is when you get there, you don't know the words. They just give you the thing and you just read it on the spot. Not practicing it, just read it out. A few days passed and I go to his place. Block the unit sort of thing. So I've gone there. So I get there and there's also this other young boy there named Sean. Okay. So I said, how are you? And we got to talking. And that was back in the days when I couldn't even stand him. But I didn't let on to that because Sean was a gay guy. The guy, Paul, what was putting the show on, had to see for the tryouts, he was gay as well. So I wasn't going to start going into the opinions and what. I've changed all that anyway. I love them now. I love gay guys. Anyway, he started wanking on, talking about the thing what he gave me, what I had to read out. He was just talking absolute shit. But anyway, I did it, and I actually did all right. And he said to me, he goes, we need to fix you up a little bit. I said to him, listen, it's my first time doing it. Don't start looking down your nose at me. He goes, Cherylyn, it's fine. We're going to try and make you better and you can have the part. I said, you're joking. So I sat down and what's the other boy doing? Sean. It was funny because the part what he's meant to be doing, it was actually normal. The way he was doing it, he just could not hide the gay. He was like, oh, this and this, and this. So you can absolutely tell he was a gay guy. He wasn't doing a very good job acting. But anyway, so he did his and then Paul let him in as well. So both of us got in. So we stood up. So we had a bit of a talk. He just told us a few things. And then all of a sudden, this Sean boy, he says, is that a Star Trek room? I don't want to be a techie bit, but is that a Star Trek room? And then Paul says, yes, it is. It's my Star Trek room. I thought, what the fuck's a Star Trek room? So we walk over, and what it is this whole room is just full of fucking Star Trek. Spaceships and all the dolls, costumes, and he's got life-size fucking people what's in it with the pointy ears and the black bowl cut and all the rest of it. You know, the whole room is like 50 odd, decked out in fucking Star Trek. So young Sean's walking around the room looking at all the stuff, asking all these questions, and that's when I first started to notice Paul started putting his hands on Sean's shoulders and giving him like a massage thing. I thought, all right. I thought to myself, that's a little bit off. This Sean boy's lucky if he's 17. And this Paul's got his hands all over him. But I really wanted the part, so I just left it. I didn't say anything. So then Paul looks at me and goes, all right, I think we're done. So we come back here for practice next week. I said, all right, well, it was lovely to meet you. And then I said to Sean, I said, my husband's coming to pick me up. Are you right for a lift job? And then Paul jumps in and goes, I actually want Sean to stay behind just so we can talk about costumes and where I want to take the role. I thought, all right, well, I'll see you next week. So I'm outside having a cigarette, waiting for Terry. 15 minutes goes past because Terry's never fucking on time. You know, he leaves his own wife waiting there in a dark street off the main road. But so I'm waiting, and all of a sudden I hear the door behind me open. Out comes Sean, pulling his jumper on, and he's walking really fast. And he tried to walk past me without saying a word. I said, Sean, are you all right? Yes, yeah, I'm fine, I've got to go. All right. So then months goes past, we start doing practice. And it was weird because during the rehearsals I realised that most of the people in the show weren't very good. But yeah, so it came to the actual show, if you call it that, performance time. We were doing the dress rehearsal, and what that is, it's basically the whole theatre show, but there's no audience. It's just a practice, so we can try and get everything right. We're in the makeup area, getting the makeup on, wearing the costumes, everyone's excited. In comes Sean from the dressing room, and his shirt's undone. This was where I started to think, hang on a minute. Paul comes up behind Sean, starts doing his buttons up, doing the buttons up of Sean's shirt, and I just sat there, and I thought, this is fucked. And I said to him, I said, your finger's gone spastic or something, Sean. And then Paul goes, oh, Cherylyn, don't say that. And I said, oh, I'm just asking because obviously he can't do his own shirt up because you're behind him doing it for him. Or are you doing everyone's shirt up? Shall I undo my shirt and you do my shirt up for me? So then Paul kind of like pulls him away. I thought, that is fucking wrong. 50-year-old guy trying to seduce his teenager. So then, in the actual show night comes, the performance. So we're all in costume. We're actually waiting in the wings because I was dressed like a bear and Sean was playing like a ranger with a shotgun sort of thing. So he was on one side in the wings, and that's the bit where you stand where the audience can't see you, wait to go on. I was on the other side in the wings. So I look over. Lo and behold, here comes Paul, shuffling over behind Sean. What do I see? His hands straight on his ass. And poor Sean, he's just standing there, doesn't know what the fuck to do. And I'm not just going to start screaming because there's the audience over there and we've got to do the show. So I just left it. I didn't know what to do. The next day, we had 2 shows. So you do one in the daytime, what's called matinee, and then at night, you do another one. No one comes at matinee, but that's all right. So we basically did a show to no one. Actually, no one really came to any of the shows. It was really weird because the biggest night, it seemed like there was 10 people and most of them were fucking Paul's family and friends. It's weird because I do my own little shows and I go in, I fucking pack the joint out. I get there, I just have to fucking blink my eyes and they fucking cheer like there's no tomorrow. But this guy, you know, you muster up fucking 3 months of work and nothing. No one comes and sees jack shit. But anyway, just my little thing. I'm very proud of it. So we did the matinee and then everyone in the break goes over to fast food. So I walk all the way down to a Porto's. Then I realise I've left my fucking purse all the way back to the theatre. And as I walk in, there's like this black room under the stage sort of thing. So I went in there and here is Paul with Sean pressed into the wall, his hands on his ghoulies, trying to kiss him on the mouth, and Sean clearly didn't want it. He was like, no, please, and giggling and stuff, but you could tell it wasn't like the normal sort of giggling you do when you pretend that you're nervous and really you just want everything to happen. But it wasn't that. He was absolutely nervous, petrified. He did not want this to happen, and this is where I feel like an absolute piece of shit. I turned around and I walked away. So I went, got me a Porto's, Bondi burger with the chilli. Then we come back to do the other show, and it was just on my mind. I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I said, Sean, can I have a word with you, please? I said, is there something going on with you and Paul? He says, no. I said, does Paul believe there is? He says, I said, I've seen him touching you, and I'm pretty sure you don't like it. He goes, I don't like it. I said, that's it, I'm going to fucking rip him a new arsehole. And then Sean grabbed me by the shirt and said, don't say a word, please. I said, I'm going to go and grill the bastard. He's disgusting. He goes, it's none of your business. Can't argue with that. So then for the rest of the shows, I was just a fucking bitch to Paul. So then, you know, the rest of the shows happened, and that was it. Everyone went their separate ways. You know, so I've just been carrying around this secret. I know exactly what happened. And then the other day, down the main street in the shopping centre, I saw Sean. He's absolutely gorgeous now. A bit of a belly on him, but nice chest, gorgeous face. He actually looked a little bit more normal, but I said to him, I said, how are you, Joe? He goes, oh, I've seen your YouTube, you're doing really good. And I said, yeah, I am. I'm doing really good, but I've actually got more on Facebook, so you should probably go and add that because, yeah. I said to him, I said, listen, I just need you to know that I feel awful And I really, really wanted to try to keep you safe when we were doing that horrible, terrible show that no one saw. And he says, yeah, I really just put that behind me. I'm a lot stronger now. There's no way in fucking hell something like that would happen to me now because I'd rip the bastard's balls off and shove him down his ugly fat fucking head with his glasses that make his eyes look like the size of fucking 5-cent coins. I said, all right, vicious. You're fucking savage. I said, it's not right what he does. He goes, well, as far as I'm aware, he's skating on very fucking thin ice because he said, I've done a few shows with different theatre groups years after that, and apparently there's all these other young guys that he's been touching as well. I said, you're joking. He said, yeah, he's lucky we don't all crawl out of the woodwork and do a fucking Bill Cosby on him. So, I don't know, I just think if you're watching this, Paul, you must have the god of luck watching over you because I'm surprised you've gone this long doing the shit what you do and you're just getting away with it. I wouldn't be making enemies if I was you because imagine the heavy shit that could fucking bring your whole life down. Anyway, just a little bit of a story. Let's leave it at that. Add me on my Facebook site, www.facebook.com/CherylynBarnesAU for Australia. Add me on my Twitter site, @CherylynBarnes. # keep your hands to yourself, you fat fucking gross pervert. Add me on my Instagram site as well, @CherylynBarnes. Snapchat, ShezBarnes. And then make sure you go and click subscribe so you can see all the YouTubes that I've done before and all the other ones will come out in future days as well. Alright, my chookies, pussy kiss. And ciao for now. Kill, yep, and go the next one. There'll be more on the next one, so you... Oh, you fucking cocksucker. You fucking cocksucker. Right, so concentrate, otherwise they'll get you. Oh.